James Plays.
That's me! Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Outer Wilds, Echoes of the Eye. Last time we did a little refresher, checking out the Stranger, in hopefully a very thorough exploration to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. Turns out I was missing at least one thing. And if there's anything else I'm missing, well, I'm still missing it. So there's that. But at the end of that video, I kind of came up with a handful of loose ends, mysteries for me to still solve. And I believe I've solved a couple of them now, thanks to reviewing the video when editing and actually looking at ship logs, which I really need to take in this information better. So, two things that were mysteries for me were the panels in the reservoir area. One seemed to be showing the sun and the Stranger and some sort of interaction, and I said I would come back to that and see if anything changes over time. So I did that, and I stood there and I observed for an entire cycle. And what's going on is the Stranger is those fins that I'm talking about, those green fins that open up on the Stranger, and I said that they might be some sort of solar panel. I think that's more or less on the nose, in that it is... I don't think it's getting energy from the sun, but it's reading the status of the sun. And as the sun goes through the different stages towards supernova, the Stranger reacts and moves further away from the sun. So that would explain why we don't get blown up by the supernova when we're in the Stranger, because the Stranger moves out of the explosion range. So I don't necessarily think there's anything for me to do with that information. I think that's just a bit of story, a bit more of building this world and the history of this alien race. And then the other thing was, it was showing the Stranger having some sort of severed connection with something. And there was an image there with a red X on it, and I was thinking, oh, I need to fix the connection. Then later on, I realized that what was being depicted in that image was one of the control panels, like I use in various places on the Stranger. So then when I was reviewing the video, I realized, oh, in the same area as that panel, there's a destroyed control panel. And the log confirms exactly that. It's got a burned control interface. So I don't believe I'm doing anything to restore the connection. If I am, there's something else for me to find out about that. But that was the thing that made me want to explore the outside of the Stranger in the first place. Because that's what I thought it was all about. So those are some mysteries solved, more or less. And then there's a couple of other things that I'm just thinking about, and I figure some other things will really only make sense once we return to the dream world. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I'm calling this the dream world because I just don't know really what else to describe it as. I think it's some sort of like simulation, like a virtual world that was created by the alien race that's a facsimile of their homeworld, kind of like how the Stranger itself is made up of the resources of their homeworld, but I guess they couldn't go back, and they decided that they would just live in the metaverse. And as should be expected, it's a very bad idea to use the metaverse. Excuse me? Game? That was a little uncalled for. Anyway. So, they died. So, they have no bodies that they can wake back up into. So, I think they're trapped in the virtual dream world. Which, I don't know if they're okay with that or not. We haven't directly encountered anybody. Okay, we want to grab an artifact. And bring it with us. And I am going to bring it to the tower. That is going to be my first stop. There is no raft here. I thought there was one further down this way. There might still be, but I guess we are just gonna be hopping and swimming to get to these Cinder Isles. Now, there's a raft. That's quite a ways down, so I will hopefully remember that in the future. But I think there's 4 different places that I can sleep at. 3 of them are the chambers that the alien race all piled up into for their own transmitting into the dream world. And then the last one was in that submerged vault. I think that's all of them accounted for. And do I come out this end? No. Go up one more flight. Now, the reason I'm going to this one is we do have some lead. We have a lead when it comes to a puzzle, and we want to try and solve this puzzle. There's a room in this tower that has a doorway, much like this one, that it will open up when the lights turn off, but we can't turn off the lights. At least not in this place. So I'm going to try and see if there's a way to access that in this area. This is the dream world. And it's dark and a little bit annoying. I can use this light to hit some candles, which does help. And I can focus it for other reasons, but then to conceal it. Okay. So this is a tower. Tower, alright. And I don't have my rocket pack, which stinks. And there is no other thingy for me to interact with. So I don't know what the solution's gonna be. To get to that room in the Stranger, I went into a cave in the water. And I just don't know how that would... if there's an equivalent to that here. Don't know if I want to go in the water in this place. There looked like a spot that maybe I could warp to. I'm gonna try following around in this direction. And there's this neat little trick that I learned, and I'm so smart, and it's so awesome. I love being so smart and good at games. Okay, so if I were to use that, that lights up a lot of thingies. And I have no real concept of how to get to this section at all. I light that up for a reason. I think maybe by lighting it up, it becomes tangible. And I can now go back over there and there'll be a place for me to go? Question mark? Hey, I was right. That's cool. Everything's making sense now. I don't actually remember how much of this area I might have visited before. So I won't worry about taking a raft elsewhere at the moment. I want to stay around this area of the tower and see what there is for me to explore. And I just realized, yeah, I could, going into the water would be bad because I have a flame that needs to remain lit. Water doesn't exactly work for such things. So that should be the equivalent of the room I was talking about. And this is very much the equivalent of what I was seeing in the Stranger. There's no power connecting to anything. There's like nothing moving through these cables, but it's all the same thing, all the same images. All right. Well, I could hang around in here for the moment, but I think it would be better for me to wake up and go check out if I did the right thing. We come in through the cave here. Aha, okay. And was this... Oh, I can't remember if I would have looked at this or not. I must have. Because it wouldn't be open now based on what I did. Okay, we've opened that. These look very similar to what was being passed around in place. This is the code that I was looking for. So I'm gonna draw really bad to make sure I know what I'm doing for that. And we might be able to even pull this off right now. What would these be? Anyway, yeah, I'm getting distracted by this and that. We saw something where a panel like this was being passed to somebody in, I think, the dream world, and was being taken to a hidden place. Why they had... I don't know what this even is. Maybe the ship log will make it more clear. Another code. Okay. Sun thing. Flame. Thing. Flame. We did. Oh, okay. My brain... I'm freaking out because of the water. Sorry. But this seems similar to a code that I already used. So, I'm wondering if that's a... It wouldn't be a repeat. It's... Would it? No. I will check. I'm not going to worry about the artifact or anything. We're not going back to that world at this point in time. What I think I need to do... I might need to reset, since we've already hit the breaking of the reservoir, just to be on the safe side. This will also give me an opportunity to check the ship log and see what it wants to tell me about what I just saw. Okay, so they were burned away. Open the container marked with the symbol of a burning slide reel. Found a vertical sequence of symbols inside. And it doesn't make mention of the other at all there. So maybe that really was a duplicate. So I'm trying to... It was the abandoned temple, which should be in the Hidden Gorge. I'm so terrible with direction. I'm sorry. We'll figure it out together. Or we can just do that. I think that was, yeah, it was past the Ghost Matter Canyon. Reach the tower's upper floors by projecting a path. So we did not do that before. And we will have to revisit that in a moment, but now we've really got on the trail of something here. What kills me is I just threw out my little piece of paper that I had written the sequence on, for the symbols for the other door that I found. And if I hadn't thrown it out, I could just look at it and see if I just wrote down the same thing. I'm almost positive. That it's just a copy of that code. Presumably, not everybody would be good at games like me and find the code the way that I did. So that's a backup way for people. That's my best guess. The Hidden Gorge. There was a better way to go about this, and I'm just realizing it because it's like at the end of the whole shebang here. But it's all right. We have the opening from the outside. Oh, actually, before we go too far. All right, just double checking that wasn't anything. I just opened up things, so I just wanted to make sure that there weren't other things to open up that I've been missing this whole time. So much for really exploring the dream world, but we will eventually. We have to. It's just we're on something right now. We got answers. There's some mysteries. We're following the trail of those mysteries. Try to stay to the right here. I should still have plenty of time to do what I need to do. The Hidden Gorge area doesn't seem to... A lot of stuff remains accessible after the flood because it's so high up. So I should be alright. And we're only talking about, what, like maybe 2 minutes? Can I please go in this direction? Still, or is the current too strong? It's kind of working. Kind of working. It's times like this I really wish there was a more reliable way to do what I want to do, but son of a... Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have another chance to try the other entrance. Can I... please? I just wanted to land. Game, why are you always so mean to me? There, we have landed. There is the thing, and I thought we were going over this way. And I can't, please stop. Please stop. Please. You say that the velocity is mashed, but I'm having a very hard time here, game. He's just... There, thank you. I was right, I just couldn't get visual on it. Then I couldn't land, and everything's just terrible all of the time. While we're here, I may just give up and do another cycle. I don't know. This is the prototype artifact. And I was curious if there's any use for it at all. I have a feeling that it's a prototype for a reason. And I've already gone the wrong way. Where it does not work very well. Okay, we're sort of here now. I'm gonna just put this here, and we'll come back to that later. If I have the time and the patience. Just a little zigzag through here, no biggie. Now. That stays the same. Got an elevator? I'm just double checking this. Opening it up. Bring this with me. Okay. This is new. They already had the lantern. Okay. Showing parts of the stranger in pictures. Oh. Aha. Okay, is there one for here? Hey, good thing I brought a lantern, huh? Look at me being all... Oh, I needed 3. That's fine. We know what we're doing. Ship log updated. It's showing thing Yep. What does it mean? That's the symbol for a slide burning. With a little cutout. This one over here, it's just the symbol. Are these invisible rooms? I mean, obviously I know where this is. We just passed it. So I will try to keep that in mind. This is the Cinder Isles. And I'm pretty sure I've been up there before. Okay. Okay. Let's see if there's... Where are we? I want to see if there's, like, more places to go. There's another up, or if it just goes down that far and that's it. Presumably... This is... yeah. But we found a thing, we've discovered more things, and we're gonna do things with the things to solve the things. That's a great description of this game. If anybody ever asks you what the deal is with this game, just tell them that. So how the heck does this work? This wasn't always there, was it? Or did I just make it appear now? That's right, this is broken. Okay, we'll have to go back around this way. Should have taken the elevator down. That's pretty darn clear, but it wasn't in the picture until I lit things up. Mysteries. And whatnot. I don't see any proper way in. Let's see what the elevator might do for us. Secrets. Look at me with all the smarts in my brain. There's another one of these for the slide reels. That's there for a reason. that. And it fits just like the other ones did. But I still don't know what I'm using it for. Am I screwed? I think we're okay, actually. Think this is where I want to be. That in, but now I need a lantern. Oh, it's annoying. We'll still come back for this eventually, hopefully. Things are happening though. We're doing pretty good. Okay, we've seen something like this before. We've seen that before. Except this is a different place. Hello. Between two candles by the little concert place. We use that to extinguish, and that lets you go somewhere. I wonder what good, like how I can replicate that, because one person is turning off lights for somebody else that's in a different location. Could a person turning the lights off get to that location with the lights off? Now we get to do this. And I have a feeling that I know that this is gonna go badly. But I need to confirm it. Let me just say, there was a reason there was a hole in the side of the stranger. There we go. Hey, I got an achievement for that early adopter. So it's good that I did that. I think we are going to be coming up to the end of an episode. We will just take a look at the ship log here just to process what's been going on. But yeah, a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff has just happened here. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Boom, boom, bam, bam, boom. So much happened here today. Are you proud of me? Please, I need your validation. And one would assume that, yeah, the Endless Canyon is where we're seeing this, because this would be the Dream World equivalent. If we were to go to sleep in this area, that's where we would end up. Yes? That's what the arrows and everything... Seems right. Over here. And it talks about the secret location. don't quite know how that's going to work. I don't think that side room existed to me until I lit those things up. So will I have to light those things up again in order to get anywhere? There's still more to explore. Why would there be more to explore here? Well, we'll go back to it and light those things back up, just because I'm not convinced that I can do this otherwise. So, yeah, we will take another look at that temple, do that, and then see about these other projections and what we might do about them. So, I will see you next time. Love ya. Mwah. Bye-bye.